Hey guys, I'm Travis Cronin, entertainment director at UsWeekly magazine, and you're watching the Kardashian Corner. Today, I am excited to break down all of the hottest Kardashian gossip. We have the amazing Brandy Robidoux. Hello.
Guys.
Hello. We both have new hair. It is a lovely new switch up.
Hair flip.
And hair flip it out. And hopefully Nicholas Gonzalez will be blonde next week. Hey, Nick.
Hey, I'll come in next week as a blonde too. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta join the party now. I came in a little late.
Yes, you do. Well, we have so much Kardashian news to get into. We have to start with the most visually exciting and interesting story of the week. We are talking about Julia Fox and Kanye West hitting up Paris Fashion Week together. Over last weekend, they appeared at a couple fashion shows in France, and they were three major matching looks. First, the two appeared at the Kenzo show, that there was their debut at a fashion show together, and they were very much channeling Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, the infamous 2001 double denim moment at the VMAs. And Julia Fox really stood out in particular because she was wearing that crop denim jacket with the 3D conical breast features. And, before we move on to the rest of their cute little matching outfits, Brandy, what do you think? What do you think the first time you saw this look?
Oh man. I mean, of course, the denim on denim immediately conjured up visions of Britney and Justin at the 2001 AMAs. And I feel like the look is really symbolic for them. They're trying to claim their throne as new royal couple. And I think they're really hoping people will dub them as iconic as Britney and JT were back in the day.
Nicholas, do you agree with that?
Yes, but also I don't know. I feel like Kanye is always trying to up the ante with his fashion, and he was doing it for several years. But I feel like when you start going the nostalgia route, it kind of gets a little cheap. And I don't know. I was hoping for something a little bit more creative than that, than a denim, a Canadian tuxedo, they call it? A full denim.
Canadian tuxedo, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on this look. They look great together, but the denim is a little much, I think, the full denim.
They looked great together, but what I don't understand is that, Kanye really fancies himself as this arbiter of fashion. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, there's some, not well-fitted denim. Maybe he's living so far in the future that we can't understand. I'm not sure. I'm getting a little sick of seeing him in those black boots because he wears those everywhere he goes. And my biggest problem was her makeup that we found out from a photo posted on Instagram later that Kanye West actually did Julia Fox's makeup for that day. And, maybe I'm reading into this, but I don't think I am. Kim Kardashian has always fancied herself to be the new Elizabeth Taylor, and Kanye West always tried to get her to be the new Elizabeth Taylor. And she has that sort of same eyeliner, similar jewelry, earrings, even that to Elizabeth Taylor. So I feel like this could be even a direct dig to have Kanye show Kim that Julia Fox is and will be the new Elizabeth Taylor. Am I crazy, or, does that make a little bit of sense why Kanye put all of this black eyeliner on this beautiful woman?
I mean, I think that makes perfect sense. I mean, it's no secret that Julia's kind of becoming Kanye's pawn. And I had so many questions about this crazy black makeup. And then when I saw Kanye was the one who did it, it all made sense. It's just weird enough and bizarre enough for him to do it. And I'm like, oh, this is all adding up.
I really like it. I really like it in the sense, it doesn't look good, but I think if you're going to stand out, that's the way to stand out. It reminded me of Natalie Portman in Black Swan. She had a similar makeup, I think, look. And also, I just think that when you're gonna try to make a statement or something like that, at least be original. And that's kind of unique, I think. And the fact that he's the one doing the makeup, I'm kind of here for this era of Kanye, the makeup artist now. Switch up the lanes. You did the fashion, you did, a little bit of TV for a small moment. You obviously did music, so why not beyond the architecture start doing makeup? And I think he patented or like got trademarked like Kanye makeup lines or something like that like a couple months ago. So maybe we're gonna see a rollout in the next couple of months.
Well, he was not done, because the day after they premiered at the Kenzo show, Kanye and Julia matched another all-leather outerwear. He had a distressed biker jacket, leather pants, those Red Wing boots again that I can't stand seeing, a gray hoodie, and then he was back to his pale sort of wolf eye contact lenses. She was in an asymmetrical red dress, a leather gown, by Rick Owens, and a leather jacket. Very, very matchy. And then they got coordinated again in head-to-toe leather for later that day. Kanye seemed to be wearing the same leather fit from the night before, but this time he added some drama with a big black face mask. And then Julia Fox opted for another conical bra-shaped creation from the fashion house, Daniel Roseberry's Hot Couture show, and another mini dress. I mean, it was the 3 matching looks in 2 days for me that just maybe scream that this couple isn't the most normal. Brandy, have you ever gone out with a guy and worn 3 matching outfits with him within the first month of dating?
No, and God help me if I do. I think that's totally a stunt that someone in LA, I live in LA, would try to pull. But I would like to kindly decline if a guy ever tries to do that with me.
Nick, have you ever worn 3 matching outfits with anyone?
Not 3. I think I've done it once, and I think it might have only been Halloween, which is like doesn't count.
Yeah. That's very acceptable.
I kind of like letting the people that I date or the people that I go out with have their freedom and their creativity. I don't like to, if you're doing a photo shoot, I get being, turning someone into your muse, but if you're dating the person, I think it's a little like excessive to, every single thing you're kind of, but she actually, she likes it. She welcomes the critique and the feedback. So, as long as she's cool with it, I guess it's all good.
Yeah, it seems less controlling and dehumanizing because she seems to really enjoy it.
She wants all of it.
She wants all of it. She wants all of it. And we know this because this week, Julia was on a podcast called the Forbidden Fruit Podcast. Seems appropriate. And she set down some speculation and rumors that she was dating Kanye West for fame, clout, or money. Julia said, "It's funny because I'm getting all of this attention, but I really couldn't care." People are like, "Oh, you're only in it for the fame, you're only in it for the clout, you're only in it for the money." And she says, "Honey, I've dated billionaires my entire adult life. Let's keep it real." She continued, "When I was younger, I was such an attention seeker. I mean, like, climbed to the top of the bar. It was all eyes on me. I had to get on stage at every concert. I had to make everything about me, every situation about me. As I got older and did work on myself, now I don't need it or care for it or think about it. I don't read any of the headlines or even see them. I really don't care." So, she seems pretty cool with the whole situation. She's grown. It's a little, she doth protest too much, a little bit with the attention thing, just given all of their matching outfits. Brandy, what are your thoughts from this podcast? And it's sort of interesting that she's doing so much press around her new relationship, which is great for us.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see both sides. I think maybe she's being honest when she says she's not doing it for clout or fame per se, but it's no secret she's loving the attention, in my opinion. I mean, why else would they be doing the public photo shoots? They're practically posing for paparazzi. And now with all these matching outfits, I think they're both eating the attention up. But yeah, for money, probably not. Like she said, she's always been dating rich guys in the spotlight.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, it's like, I think she's right, but also I think there's a thing that we're not even thinking about is the fact that she's a huge Kim Kardashian fan. So it's like you're dating your superhero's like ex-husband or something like that proximity, like there's like something else with beyond like almost, I don't want to say obsession, but like just living like vicariously through like Kim's former life or something, I feel like there's an element there that attracts her. You know, maybe you're not there for the attention. You know, Kanye's a great artist. I can understand like there's something about him that, you know, women might be interested. He's, you know, a very passionate person and a creative person. So I can see it's not for maybe the attention, but, you know, also you're doing like a press release within 7 days and you're like the first one to go really public with this. So I don't know. Most relationships that are super public like that in the beginning for celebrities, they don't last too long. But if they're both on the same level on everything, like then I guess it works. I don't know. I'm so 50-50 with this couple.
But he also went on the Hollywood Unlocked podcast, where a lot of people go to air their grievances and clear up rumors. And, you know, there was a lot of notables and quotables here. He told the host that he said Julia told him he wanted to take Madonna to dinner, and they were supposed to go to Nobu, but went to Delilah's. A few minutes later, he says paparazzi were at the hotel at 3 a.m. He tells a story about the security not letting him in to his daughter and Kylie Jenner's daughter's birthday. Security was between me and my children, and that's what's not going to happen. He said he's hearing the new boyfriend, Pete Davidson, is in the house, and I can't go in there, and that's when I called all my cousins. It took a couple days to get a meet and greet. And he says, I've never had a Solange in the family. You know, Nick, I know you did a rundown of the podcast too and listened to it. What were your biggest takeaways?
Well, the funniest thing I think that I ever heard was him saying like him and Kim are not going to be like the next Will and Jada with their issues. And he's right. They're not going to be the next Will and Jada. It's just him together as Will and Jada releasing all this information. So it's just to him. You know, he's doing all of this. He has his own red table talk every day, every time he goes out and talks to the paparazzi. Ironically, we only get the side of Kim when she has her show, which is like the smartest business decision, I think. You know, she lets people take photos of her or whatever when she's walking around. And she's not like, you know, people are interested in her because she's not going out of her way to like give the information for free. You know, you can handle it either way. But I just think, I think the most interesting thing out of the podcast was the whole thing about this like alleged rumored second sex tape that she apparently has with Ray J. That he went, I think he got it. I don't think he got it from Ray J. I think he got it from this Blueface's old manager, or I don't know if he still manages Blueface, Whack 100. Got the laptop, brought it to Kim, and then Kim was apparently in tears because, according to his words, Kim was in tears because she's always been like manipulated and used, and this was like, you know, a nice gesture that he's done to her. You know, if you remember when he was running for president, he was the one who said, I wanted to divorce Kim years ago. And he said he accused her of trying to make a move on Meek Mill. So it's like, you wanted to get rid of her, but now you don't want to get rid of her. You know, what do you really want out of any of this?
Brandy, were you somehow able to use your Kanye Da Vinci Code decoder and figure out everything that he was trying to say on this podcast?
Honestly, in Kanye's defense, I think there was one part that was very well spoken, and I kind of heard him out and understood where he was coming from. When he defended himself about the incident where he punched a fan in West Hollywood, I kind of felt for him because he said that he was coming out of the studio. He was tired. It was like 3 a.m. and he'd had a really long night. And he said that this fan, who turned out not to really be a fan, this person's known for being, you know, a hound and always following celebrities for their autographs. He said that person was really persistent. And, you know, his team wasn't really helping him with the situation, or his cousin or whoever was with him. So I think if there was one part that I got from that kind of chaotic podcast, it was that. And I did feel for him there.
Yeah, I glad that he got to say that. We sort of knew that something sketchy was up. We knew that it wasn't sort of just a fan that he just pushed out of the way for no reason. Kanye, you know, he gets a little bit physical with paparazzis who are all over him way too much. People hounding him for things, but it's not like he just punches fans out of the blue. So I'm glad that he got to say his piece there. Let's move on to Kylie Jenner. Now, Kylie Jenner seems to all have but confirmed the gender of her next baby while she was out on a shopping trip with Khloe Kardashian. Now, Kylie, who is 24 now, went shopping at a baby store in Sherman Oaks, California. The cameras were there for their new Hulu series, but the paparazzi was there as well. And they were picking up and eyeing a bunch of items designed for baby girls on Sunday afternoon. They even FaceTimed their mom, Kris Jenner, while holding up an adorable doll in a box covered with pink and blue polka dots. So it seems that if you're at a baby store with your sister, you're picking up only girls' clothes and you're FaceTiming your mom, showing her a girl's item, maybe she's having a girl.
I'm happy for her, but I'm also not 100% convinced yet it's definitely a girl. I think we have to think about the fact she already has a girl and Khloe has a girl too. So I don't know what size these clothes that we're picking up were, but if they're picking up toys and dolls that were pink, it's totally possible they were for the daughters they already have.
Very fair point.
That's a great point. I also think like the batting average between having a boy and a girl, it tends to be it's a girl, even if if they were shopping for Kylie's new baby. But also, they're PR like masters. Maybe they're just sending their sisters to buy this and then they're gonna flip it. So everyone's like in shock and everyone's getting it wrong. I doubt that's the case. Why would they waste their time doing that? But I think it's cute. And when is the baby coming? I feel like it's supposed to be here already.
Never.
Yeah.
Well, that is all of the time we have today for the Kardashian Corner. We know these ladies and gentlemen will still be up next with this week. So thank you so much to my hosts, Nick and Brandy. You guys are the best for helping me break down this literal insanity every single week. And we will be back next week with a new episode of Kardashian Corner. Again, I'm Travis Cronin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.